Adnams Explorer.
Life is too short to be drinking shitty beer.
Welcome to another edition of Bands, Bikes and Booze Reviews. This is going to be the last one for tonight. I've had far too much already. I've just tried the Ease Up IPA, the Jack brand Ease Up IPA by Adnams. What a fucking beer that was. Amazing stuff. So, I had this lying in the fridge and I thought, well, as I'm on a bit of an Adnams roll, I'll give this a go. And it seems quite interesting. It's not the Jack brand stuff that they do. It is their own label, their own brand, if you like. And as I said in the last video as well, I've not really had a bad one from Adnams. They just get things spot on. And I've looked at their entire range. I mean, they do other stuff as well. They do beers, they do ciders, and other stuff. But the beers, for a brewery to get everything so right, they really have got some talented staff working there. That's my opinion anyway. I'd go so far as to say they're probably one of the best independent brewers in Britain. Now, I'm probably going to get a lot of backlash here from all the craft brew fans, but Adnams have got the experience. Just like Shepherd Neame, they got the experience. Shepherd Neame, they, I'm not going to lie, and it pains me to say it because they're a local brewer. They have done some, pretty average and sometimes below par beers. But Adnams seem to get it spot on. I mean, out of the bottle, if you can get it right in the bottle, I'm pretty sure, unless you've got some shit landlords in your pubs, you're going to have some fantastic beers out of the keg and out of the cask as well. So Adnams are one of my favourite British brewers. That's what I'm trying to get across. And of course, they're based up in Suffolk, in a place called Southwold. Very posh, not for a rough bloke like me, but I don't care. I will go there one day, maybe just to scare the locals. Go up there on the bike, just fucking rev it up after a few beers and do some burnouts, shit the life out of them. I'll probably get the old Bill nicking me and all that, but fuck it, won't be the first time. Anyway, moving along swiftly. Let's get on to the beer. Right, this is Adnams Explorer. Now I must admit, I got a little bit carried away and I just pulled it out of the fridge, force of habit, and I lifted the cap a little bit and just checked myself and realised I shouldn't be doing it. I'm reviewing this beer, but they've got it down as an East Coast blonde. Never heard of that before. Don't know what to expect. I'm hoping it's going to be good. It's 5%. It's a 500ml bottle. There's some interesting hops in this. They've got, I say this interesting, there's two. You've got Chinook and Columbus, both American hops. The Chinook is renowned for its spice, its pine, and its fruity aromas. And the Columbus is citrusy spice. It's quite similar to, the Target hops that you get over here. It's quite similar to that. So that's an interesting mix. Again, like the last, the Ease Up IPA, that had a lot of American hops in, but it just came across as this superb British IPA. It was like a Bengal Lancer on steroids. That's how I described it. I don't know what this is going to be like. I'm assuming it's going to be good. And I've built this up, and if it's bad, I'm going to be really disappointed. So, let's stop guessing and let's get this open. Right, the cap will come off quite easily because I loosened it up very slightly by mistake. It's come straight out of the fridge. It's a little bit cold. There's the cap, usual Adnams caper on the cap. Oh, for fuck's sake, this autofocus. One day I am going to do a fucking Hitler in downfall. with this autofocus and just fucking smash everything up. But not tonight. Tonight I'm just going to take it easy, just taking the dogs out. Percy managed to upset the dogs across the road, taunting them over the gatepost, but that's what he does. Anyway, let's get this. Let's get it sniffed first out of the bowl. Floral and fruity. Citrus fruit, but I'm not getting much grapefruit. These are quite mellow fruits, like pear and apple and some orange or tangerine maybe. It smells interesting. Let's get it in the glass. I have to say, there was a little bit of spice on that as well. I have to say, this does again smell like a British IPA. I wonder if they've rebadged this, or rebadged the ease up stuff. Let's state that glass, look, covered in fucking shit. That's why the bubbles are sticking. Not much of a head on that. Disappointing. And you know what? That Columbus hop is coming through. It's got a lovely earthiness to it. Clean smelling as well. Let's get it down the hatch. Cheers. That's interesting. That's similar to the ease up. Carbonation is coarse. The fruit and the spice on that is there. But again, this is reminding me of a British IPA. And not a bad one either. It's very similar to the ease up. Now they did say this is lovely chilled, which this is. I mean, I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's some condensation on the glass where it's come out of the fridge. But it's nice. What are we getting? Coarse carbonation, spice on the back end, quite nice, coriander and pepper, almost Belgian like. The fruit on that, orangey, like orange peel, a very slight hint of mango, apple and pear, definitely I'm getting on that. And again, it's tasting like a British IPA, which is great, and it's refreshing. The hop choice made me think that this was going to have, you know, massive citrus, be almost like an American IPA, but it's not. This is again reminding me of a British IPA. The malts are really nice. There's like a creaminess to it, almost caramel like, that's really putting a nice back end on this. And I think now it's warming up slightly, there's more flavours coming out. There's like a nettle, grassy type flavour. This is really good. I think where this is coming out of the fridge and it's cold, I'm getting the initial flavours. As it's warming up slightly and I'm talking, there's more flavours, subtle flavours coming out. There's no head whatsoever, so it doesn't look very appealing, but don't let that fool you. Initially, there's the fruit. Then you're getting a rush of biscuit and slight caramel malt. But the back end is grassy, spicy, dry. They call this an East Coast blonde. To be honest, Adnams are based on the East Coast. They're up there in Suffolk, which is, of course, on the East Coast of the United Kingdom. So I think they've made this their own. And as blonde ales go, I think where before the Ease Up IPA was just one of them ones that you could take out of the fridge, neck it, and it'd be really nice. There's more than meets the eye with this one. I think this one needs to be savoured a little bit more because there's a fair bit of complexity in this. It's reminding me of an IPA. As I said before, I'm going to compare this to an IPA because I think that's what, even though they call it an East Coast blonde, yeah, it's blonde, but it's the same colour as an IPA. So that's what I'm getting. It's reminding me of an IPA. Really nice. Oh. As it warms up, there's more flavours coming in. The caramel is getting stronger on that. I think maybe this shouldn't be drunk straight out of the fridge. It should be just chilled. You know, if you've had it in the fridge for a few days, leave it to stand for about 20 minutes, then drink it, and you're going to get all the flavours because all the flavours are coming out now. It's lovely. Really good. So what's the verdict? Well, I've been referring to this as an IPA when in fact they've called it a blonde. To be honest, it's reminding me of an IPA. Now some people might get a different taste from it, but that's what I'm going to compare it to. To me, that's what it tastes like, a British IPA. Very similar to the Ease Up IPA that they do. There's a lot of complex flavours in there if you just let it warm up. If you take it straight out of the fridge, as I said before, you're going to miss a lot. Let it stand for 20 minutes. I'm still getting flavours out of this now, you know, and you can smell the caramel malt. The caramel malt is getting stronger in this. But it's really good. There's a lot of spice on there. And again, I'm assuming that's coming from the Columbus hops because, as I said, they're very similar to the British Target hops, which, you know, they have that earth and spice to them. But it's nice. I do like that. I'd give that an 8 out of 10. And I'm definitely going to recommend it. And it's quite widely available too. I've seen this in the supermarket. Never bothered with it. And I don't know why. I got this from, I think it's Beers of Europe I got this from. And I could have got it cheaper down the supermarket. But either way, when I see that now, I'm definitely going to pick a bottle of this up because this is a great beer. Really good. Yeah, 8 out of 10. Definitely recommended. And of course it's Adnams. You will not go wrong with Adnams. I don't think, just thinking about it, last word on this, just thinking about it now, all the Adnams beers I've tried, I don't think I've given them anything below 7 out of 10. And to be honest, that could possibly be 8 out of 10. I don't think I have. Really nice beers. I mean, they really know what they're doing. You know, you can, as I said, you can have all your craft beer, slag them off and all that, saying, oh, they're the granddads. You cannot beat experience when it comes to beer. And Adnams have got it in fucking bundles. And remember, beer is working class champagne.